Hey, welcome to part 3 of the Rydes Vale restoration. We've pretty much now done all the wiring underneath the board. The only thing that's left is how we're going to attack the Ronson shavers, which actually we'll show you. We're in the loft here, it's not too good. But yeah, one of these, that's one of the Ronson shavers. There's another one kicking around somewhere.
There.
Okay, and so we've got to attack that. The only thing was they were 240 volts, but we are going to put them to 110 and completely isolate where the feeds are and have it so we can use it without them if we need to, and if an exhibition says they don't want them. So anyway, just quickly looking under here, underside of the train turntable, and we're going down the layout. You can see there we just loomed it as much as we can. We're trying to keep these separate as well, so we've got accessories, and above that we've got track.
And after you turn the light off.
I'll turn the light off this time. Hey, it's getting a bit
Not
of a thing.
me.
So we put a new switch box on. So before, the switch box was this, with 4 switches, but 2 were hanging off the side and 1 had broken off. So we've got here now GPO switches that Bert used to use. So we've got 6 of those, plus a couple of extras here.
And hot lights.
That we've got. So what we've done now with the switch box, the old switch box, we've repurposed that to be the power in and out, because before they were just little 2 amp connectors draping out. Same micro switches we've used, we've cleaned them up, so a few of them didn't work, taken them apart, cleaned them. We've got the lights working now. I would prefer to have LEDs, they get so warm, but anyway.
Yeah, they are toasting. But they are
and we can see underneath now, this is the other end of the layout here.
Uncoupler, whistle.
Yeah, the little whistles, the little Trix whistles, uncoupler, electromagnets. There's actually 6 of them under here. Before there was just switches for 4. I've wired them all up, all 6 individual. We'll see what we use. They're all working. We've tried them with some trucks. Here we can see we've got signal. It's a relay. We're just using the coil for the relay. We'll show you those working. So there's 3 of those, another one there, SIG 2, and another one there. Surviving on this layout was only 1 of those signals, so we've got to build another 2. We've got the jig to build it, so we're going to crack at building 2 of those. And there was a mechanical one at the far end, which went under here, which we're going to see what we can do with that, because that's pretty wrecked. That's the jig for building them. Yeah, so we're going to look at seeing how we do that. That's going to be a bit of fun learning. So yeah, that's it for the underside. We're going to turn it over now, and we're going to run a loco again. Okay, so we've got the layout the other way around now. As you can see there, all the wiring is done. We've got a pentroller we're going to use. Looking at those signals again, so this is where one of the signals goes. If we can press signal 2, you can see we're just using the coil and the moving arm of the relay. So these are all independent. This one here will be signal 1.
And then number 2, and then number...
So what was signal 1 again? And then it was 2.
3.
And then 3. 3 is the only one that is actually surviving. You can't really see in there very well in there, but you get the principle. It's the same thing. It moves. Sorry, back over here is where the shunter would live.
Here?
That's in that hole there, so he's not in yet. That's the other, where the other signal was.
This is a controller. Okay,
so we're going to run our loco down again now and show you everything working. So what are we going into first?
Let's turntable main, and let's go P1. So it's just gonna fall one day.
Yeah, my son decides that diesels have got a whistle on them, but yeah, it's those Trix whistles.
They do.
So you've got 4 whistles down there in different areas of the track.
I had the piano tune going once until my dad reached.
Okay, so we can come out of there.
Let's go P2/3. Let's go P2 first. I need to push.
So on here on the switchboard here, we've got here turntable, obvious. Main, that takes us down pretty much to the signal here. So turntable, actually the feed goes into the turntable, and then depending, you can see here, we've got these contacts. Depending where the turntable is located will depend what section it powers. So we go, if we're here, the turntable is now powering the main section up to this point here. So it prevents us from taking a train down into the turntable without the turntable road being there.
Prove to you that in a second.
Main takes us down to this point here.
P1 and P2.
And then we've got platform 1, platform 2/3, which is then ascertained by the point. And the yellow ones here, which are the ones that were sort of bolt-ons afterwards. The through, this takes us on platform 1 and takes us out to this point here.
And then
the other section, the goods MPD section, goes on the end of this. So this would be going through into a tunnel on the goods MPD, effectively going to another station. Goods comes down on this line here, down platform 2, and that went into the goods yard. Platform 3, that just extended to a small siding about another 12 inches down. So we've got safety features in there, so if we haven't got anything connected to the end, you can't go through it. I don't know where we're going now. So we'll show, so you can see that all the points are working.
Proof you can't go past the turntable point.
There we go, because the turntable is not ready.
And it doesn't like it, otherwise it would.
And you'll see now also down here, let's go down the end here, the lights. So red we just put as power for now, but we may change that. And we've got 4 other lights here. So this light here denotes that the turntable is locked on the main line.
And whether if I press the trip,
so we do the trip,
and that goes off.
The light comes off, so it's not locked anymore.
Siding.
And now we can see the turntable's going.
And then there'll be a light here.
So it'll get to siding, and they say it's locked into siding.
And please say it doesn't crash, it will come up as a light here.
And then what should happen also, that light now has just gone on. That denotes, which we'll see here, that we've reached the end of the road. So you can see a little primitive switch there that hits, because obviously that's hidden. So we know we're at the end of the road. And likewise here, if we hit the end of the turntable, we'll set off another light to say that we're on the turntable, because again, this is hidden as well.
And it's stuck!
Usual thing, yeah.
From the siding when you hit the thing. The light will come on when I hit the back.
So he's going to hit the back now. You'll see here.
Yep.
That's gone on now.
But we have to do it in the middle, unfortunately.
Yeah, we've got to tighten up the turntable a bit actually. So if we put too much weight on the one side, the motor struggles. It's a bit out of balance. So we've got to just tighten that bearing up, which is a 5-minute job really. And
it will be the same for the other back thing, but I'll just light up here. Is it? Yeah, I think so. Or one of them. That's good.
There we go, we're locked.
No, wrong one.
So there we go. So next stage, was going to be looking at the scenery. I'm going to look at a bit of that, trying to clean some of that up. I've got the little village section up that goes on top of the turntable to have a look at. But you know what? Once you've started to run trains, and I'm getting pressured a little bit here from a 10-year-old, that we want to get some trucks and that going. So I think the plan now is to look at the trucks we've got. We've got some wagons, some old vintage Rydes Vale wagons with the AJ couplings on them. So we're going to start looking at that now, getting AJ couplings working and get them fitted to some of these locos as well. So until the next time, which may be a little while now, we're going to play some trains and yeah, stay safe everyone.